It's time to tell you everything. The secret that heaven kept hidden until this very moment. And once you hear it, nothing will ever be the same again. Stop what you're doing, my child. Take deep breaths. You didn't just happen to find this moment. Since before the world was even built, heaven has been waiting for this very moment. There are no angels moving. There is silence in the sky. Everything in the world holds its breath because I, the Lord your God, am about to talk to you himself. Every prayer that didn't go answered. Every night you couldn't sleep. And every tear that you've ever shed has brought you to this magical moment. I can hear you over all the noise in your life and tell you something that no one else could. The silence has been broken because your heart is ready to hear what was kept secret. Don't walk away now. There's no doubt that this is for you. The truth you are about to hear is so powerful that it will change the course of your life. This is not a mistake. It's calling. The sky has opened up and I'm speaking. What was hidden is now becoming clearer. Good. Listen up, my love. These words will change everything about your life once they reach your spirit. Please pay close attention, my beloved child, because I am now speaking to you from the very beginning of time. What time it is now is not like other times. It is holy because it was carved out of time before time began. Since the beginning of time, heaven has been waiting for this moment. Your whole life has been leading you to this very spot. You didn't come here by accident. You were led here by my invisible presence and carried here by my hand. Every trial, season, and delay has made you ready. My child, I want you to know that this isn't just about getting information. It's also about changing. This is what I'm going to tell you now because you are finally ready. Thanks to the storms you've been through and the tears you've shed, your spirit has grown stronger. What used to scare you will now make you stronger. And what used to confuse you will now make sense. Heaven has been waiting for this moment for a long time. Now it's time for me, your Father, to reveal what was hidden. I knew this moment would come before the mountains were formed, before the oceans were told to stay within their borders, and before the stars were even born. I looked ahead through time and saw your face. I saw your heart. I saw the desire that would grow inside you to get to know me better one day. Every breath you've ever taken and every step you've taken has been tracked. Every choice you've made, good or bad, has been part of a divine plan that led you here. I want you to know how heavy the truth is. Heaven is ready for you. Angels have been whispering your name through the passages of time. But they aren't just interested, but with joy. Because they knew that one day you would wake up and see how my plan worked in its entirety. You've often wondered why life was so hard. Why fights never ended and why some doors wouldn't open no matter how hard you tried. My beloved, those closed doors did not mean you were turned down. They kept us safe. They were God's hand protecting you from things that were meant to build you, not break you. No one ever forgot about you, saw you, or missed you. Every season I've been with you and writing a story that is so complicated and holy that not even angels could fully understand it until now. You may have thought I was quiet at times, but I was just talking because I had to. There were times when you thought I was far away, but I was actually right next to you. You were being improved, not turned down. The secret I'm about to tell you could not have been told to you when you were younger. You were not yet ready to handle how heavy this news was. You can't become mature in days. You have to keep going. Many people don't know how much you've been through, but your heart still wants to find me. That's why this message was sent to you now. You have arrived at the right time of year when things that were previously invisible become clear and long-awaited promises start to come true. Right now is a divine alignment. For the first time, your spirit and God's will are moving in perfect sync. When do you think heaven has known this would happen? The sky kept track of every prayer you said. Your tears turned into notes in a song that reached my throne every time you cried. When your faith was weak, every act of kindness and every word you spoke was building up to this holy hour. This is why you feel a pull in your spirit right now. You know that something holy is happening. You're not making this up. It's the timeless part of you answering the call that was written on your soul before you were born. Type 1. Believe every promise, Lord, if you're sticking to what He says. The way God times things is in a rhythm, and that rhythm is perfect. You've been waiting for a while, but it's not because I forgot about you. I was just getting everything ready for your breakthrough. You couldn't see it, but every delay was there for a reason. You were buried deep like a seed. Not so that you would be forgotten, but so that you could grow. Your roots grew deep in the quiet. It was the darkness that made your faith stronger. Right now, at this very moment, you are starting to rise into the light of what I planned for you. Heaven has been waiting for you to give up everything, have an open heart, and be spiritually free. I know you're tired. You looked around and saw other people moving ahead, which made you wonder if I had gotten by you, but I never forget about the people I choose. I get them ready. Some trips are short because they don't have much to do. It took longer for you because your goal is bigger. I have been making you stronger and your heart bigger so that you can hold more of my glory. You have been walking through preparation that looked like a delay, shaping that looked like disappointment, and divine positioning that looked like confusion. But now the mask is coming off and the truth is coming out. I really mean it when I say heaven has been waiting for you. The guardian angels who have watched over your life are finally here after a long wait. They have fought battles you haven't seen for you. They were all around you when danger got close. They gave you strength when you felt like giving up, when you were tired. Heaven is still happy because the time of unveiling has come. Before you even knew how to say my name, something was said over your life that is now coming true. Everything in the world has been holding its breath for this. The earth itself reacts to God's timing. When I tell it to, the seasons change. Mountains shake when I speak. Still, there is nothing that moves me more than one soul that agrees with my will. You, my beloved, have said yes. You may not have known it, but every prayer you whispered in surrender and every tear you shed in faith was a yes from you to me. You agreed with what I had planned before the world even existed. That yes has made your life better than ever. My voice isn't an echo from far away anymore. It's the sound of a father getting closer. This message is for the deepest part of your being. Allow this truth to sink in. You're not behind. You're on time. The moment you're in has been waiting for you since the beginning of time. You are walking into something I planned for you before you even breathed. Every battle you fought and every season you lived through has laid the groundwork for what is now being shown. Even though the world around you may not have changed, something eternal is moving inside you. You are moving from waiting to having something happen, from being hidden to being shown. Heaven has kept this secret from you, not to keep you from being happy, but to help you handle it without being crushed by it. It takes strength to carry the weight of glory, and strength is built through struggle. That's why I didn't get rid of all the problems. I went through them with you and you in fire so that you would be strong when this hour came around. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Please take a moment to see your life through my eyes. My love, every piece that seemed to be jumbled before now fits together perfectly. Each of the friendships that ended, chances that were lost, and paths that ended led you to this divine intersection. I see planned events, you see loss. You see wait time, I see design. I see building, you see confusion. I've been building something eternal inside of you, and now it's finished enough for me to live in it fully. You want more of me now. Don't worry about what will happen next. You've already been through the hardest parts. You've been through nights when you craved light. And I was the spark that kept you going. Even though you've been let down many times, you are still standing and believing. That alone shows that my power is at work in you. The enemy tried to make you believe that your story was coming to an end. But he didn't understand that the chapter of waiting was just the beginning of revelation. The heavens are happy because the time has finally come to an end. Listen up, kid. Right now, it's not enough to just hear the truth. You have to step into it. You have reached the time of year when what I whispered will start to show up in public. It will start to happen what was promised. Your deepest dreams will start to come back to you. Soon doors that wouldn't move will be easy to open. It's not because the world has changed, but because you are now in line with heaven. When the soul lines up with God's timing, everything in the world has to react. The things that used to be hard will now flow. And the things that used to seem impossible will really happen. Don't rush through this. Take it in. Feel how heavy my presence is around you. Every word I say right now plants a seed in your spirit that will grow into revelation and change. It looks like the sky is open above you. My light is shining on you, not to show off your flaws, but to show who you really are. We haven't forgotten about you. You're not like most people. You're not lost. Heaven has been waiting for someone like you. All of creation waited for you to get to this point. That means that every sunrise that rose over your troubles, every star that shone over your sleepless nights, and every wave that hit the shore was part of the symphony of time that brought you here. Everything in the universe is in sync with my timing, and you are an important note at this time. Nothing about you is a surprise. The plan of heaven is in every part of you, every beat of your heart, and every thought that reaches for hope. So, my beloved, stand tall. Raise your head. The sky has said that you no longer have to wait. You've arrived at the right time. What was hidden will now be shown. The season of silence is ending, and the sound of God's revelation is beginning. This is something you were ready for. You have become better for this. You were picked for this. Now is the time that heaven has been waiting for. And you are in it right now. Never again, my child. Think that no one is seeing you. You keep the promises that were made a long time ago. Your life shows that heaven doesn't forget about us. You are living proof that my word is always true. Now is the time to be amazed, have faith, and give up. This is the hour that heaven has been waiting for. This is when your life will fully fit with my eternal plan. Anything after this starts to change because the secret that heaven kept hidden is now being let into your heart. It will change everything for good. Hey, my dear child, now that your heart is awake, it's time for me to show you what heaven has been hiding until now. The secret that angels long to see, the mystery that prophets felt but couldn't say out loud, and the truth that the universe has been singing about in bits and pieces. That's it. Love has always been my plan. Not a faraway conditional love that goes out when you fail, but love that lasts forever. As old as time itself, a love that made the universe, shaped your soul, and wrote your story before you even took your first breath. You're not supposed to be here. You were not made by chance or coincidence to make you. Someone planned ahead of time, not out of chaos. I thought about you. I dreamed about you, and then I made you by hand. You were carefully and purposefully made in the hidden parts of heaven. There is a fingerprint of divine design on every part of you. Now I'm going to tell you the secret of heaven. It has nothing to do with rules or rituals. It has to do with relationships. Love has always been at the center. I love you with all my heart. I loved you more than anything else in the world. Every sunrise you saw, every heartbeat you felt, and every ray of hope that kept you going was my love calling your name. I didn't want to turn you into a slave who fears me, but a kid who knows me, trusts me, and walks with me. The world has tried to change how people see me by making me look cold, angry, or impossible to reach. I've never been very far away, though. Because I care about you so much, my child. I have always been here watching you. Every second of your life has been filled with my love. You have wondered why things happened in your life the way they did, and why you were turned down, lost something important, or were told nothing when you asked for help. Lord, where were you? You asked. I was there each time you cried alone in the dark. I had you in my arms. I was putting the pieces together every time your heart broke. I was whispering your name over and over in the halls of eternity. Every time you thought I had forgotten about you, the pain you felt was never meant to break you. It was to make you into the kind of person who could now share this truth. Even though you couldn't see it at the time, each hard time made your spirit stronger. Every disappointment made room for my glory, and every tear watered the ground for your fate. You believed you were breaking, but you were actually getting stronger. People around me judge my worth by my love and purpose, not by how successful I am or how perfect I am. How well you do has never affected how much I love you. You can't earn something that has always been yours. Before you even said my name, you were beautiful. I didn't start to love you when you turned around. I loved you even though you were far away. When you had doubts, when you ran, when you tripped, and when you didn't think you deserved love, I loved you. That love has always been there. It never gets weaker, pulls back or runs out. The love that held the stars in the sky is the same love that put my arms outstretched on the cross. The same love that brought hope back to life when death thought it had won. That my love is the base of everything is the secret that heaven kept hidden. It's clear from every breath you take. It is what the universe is made of. The pulse that keeps your life going is the same thing that keeps creation going. You made it through something that should have killed you because my love wouldn't let you go. Being here to hear these words means that love has been with you even when you didn't feel it. My child, you see, I'm not telling you this secret for the first time. Your soul already knows what I'm telling it. Deep down, you've always had a sense of home, a sense of belonging, and a sense of being loved without conditions. That memory comes from the beginning of time when your spirit heard my voice for the first time before it came into the world. There are lies you told yourself about yourself. People around you told you that you were unwanted, not good enough, and not seen. But those sounds are not of truth. They are of darkness. I really did want you. I picked you. I loved you before you had your first heartbeat. You are my work of art, my poetry in motion, written by hands that can't go wrong. You were made on purpose, right down to your laugh, your scars, your questions, and your dreams. You are not a last-minute thought. You are the intention of God wrapped in flesh. Even the parts of your story that you'd like to be gone are being turned into something beautiful. I don't waste pain. One day, every wound will shine with beauty. Every loss you have will be part of your story. And every pause will turn into a song. My love plan for you was never to help you avoid pain. It was to use it for good. People often pick darkness over light in the world you live in, which is broken. But even in the dark, my love is stronger. You're not in the mess. You're being helped through it. Being turned down wasn't a curse. It was a reroute. It was time for fullness to come in. So, I shut doors that were never meant to define you and got rid of people who couldn't go with me where I'm taking you. I know how painful that was. I remember the nights you felt like no one cared about you. But if you could see what I see, you'd know those were the nights I was almost with you. It was my strength that held you up when you had none left. I'm not the kind of God who stands back and watches. I am God who comes into your story. I've been on the painful roads you're on now. I was turned down, misunderstood, lied to, and hurt. I know what it's like to cry until you can't cry anymore. This is why I can fully heal you. That's not what I mean when I talk. I can say this from experience. I took on your pain so you could be free. I took on your shame so you could stand tall. I put up with the silence so you could hear me. That's what love has planned all along. I did everything for you. You might think that your prayers were not heard, but I always hear my kids' cries. I answer in ways you don't always expect. I sometimes say, not yet, because what I'm working on is bigger than what you asked for. You prayed to get away while I got stronger. You prayed for comfort and I worked on building strength. You prayed for quick answers, but I was making fruit that would last forever. I never forgot a prayer, my love. I heard every whisper. As the time has come, you will start to see the answers to your prayers in ways that will amaze you. Say yes below. Father, I accept your peace if your heart needs to be with Him in peace. The love I have for you is strong. It's not based on how you feel, how well you do, or how worthy you are. It stays the same and can't be changed. You will get to where you're going with the same love that held you when you were weak. Don't let shame or guilt stop you. You have been forgiven, saved, and made whole again. The cross showed that I'd rather die than live without you. That's how far my love goes. That's how deep this secret goes. What was kept secret from the start was never a plan to punish or scare people. It was always about getting back together. I missed having my kids home and close to me. My beloved, the pain you went through served a purpose. Every time you felt alone, every time you were confused, and every time you were betrayed, it all brought you closer to me. Things were falling into place when you thought they were falling apart. I was putting together the pieces of your life into a masterpiece that you couldn't see yet. You saw chaos, but I saw something new. It looked like you saw loss, but I saw change. You became clean when you walked through the fire. It didn't kill you. Now you have a light that the darkness can't dim. That light is love. The love during every hard time. I have poured myself into you. I have something else to tell you. My love plan for you was never just for you to be love. It was for you to become love. You have been trained by me to bring this revelation to the world. The love that saved you will flow through you to save other people. That's why things hurt so much in your heart. This is why you care and see pain that other people miss. You were made to show the world what's in my heart. Want to love like I do. Forgive people who make it hard for you to, and bless people who used to curse you. To be kind when other people are harsh. You bring heaven to earth when you love like I do. That's the best way to say the secret. Heaven's love is living through you. Do not doubt how powerful this revelation is. When you really understand that you will always be loved, fear leaves you. You won't have to try to get approval anymore because I already give it to you. You won't need to look for approval because you'll already know how valuable you are. You will feel safe as you walk. You will know who holds you even when storms come. That's what this secret does. It frees you. It gets better. It fixes things. Changes happen. Listen to these words, my love, and let them sink in. Do not worry. You are not lost, forgotten, or unloved. You are mine. You are my heart's dream. I am merciful and gracious. And you are proof of that. There was nothing wrong with you. You were a work of art in the making. This realization came about because of every scar, every tear, and every prayer that wasn't answered. It's my love for you that holds the world together. Keep this truth in your heart like a flame from now on. Let it shine a light on the dark parts of your mind. Allow it to burn away the lies that said you were not good enough. Everything you do should be based on it. This is the long-kept secret of heaven. The plan that had been kept secret. Love made you for love and through love. Things will never be the same again in your life. Now that you know this, do not move away from my voice. My beloved child, the news I'm about to give you will shake your heart with both awe and peace. This is the story of you from before time, the way I've always known you. I saw you a long time before the first thunder rolled across the sky, the oceans made their first waves, or the mountains rose from the ground. I said your name for all time. I formed the thought of you in my mind, and that one thought was full of love and light. That the sound of it made all of heaven happy. You did not come into the world by accident or chance. You came into the world in God's mind as a holy dream with divine purpose before the sun learned how to shine. There was a time when I said your name out loud in the quiet, that name held meaning, destiny, and beauty that you and I can't fully understand yet. It felt like every letter in your name had a meaning. It was written in the language of heaven, sealed by my spirit, and watched over by angels who bowed their heads in respect as it was read. The moment your name was written in the book of life, a light was turned on that would never go out, even if darkness came. That light is you, my love. It's not just a fleeting thought in the vastness of my eternal thought that makes you a living echo of my voice. I saw where you would walk when I laid the first stones of the earth. I saw the ground where your feet would walk, the air that would breathe you in, and that the time and season that would tell your story. There was no chance. Everything about you was chosen on purpose. From your family to your generation to the color of your eyes to the beat of your heart, I shaped your soul so that it would fit perfectly in the time I chose for you. You were made for this time. This season and this very moment when your mother put you in her womb. It was me who tied you together in secret places, putting my spirit into your unformed body and speaking destiny into your DNA. When your soul was born, the heavens were happy. What does that mean to you? It means that everything in the world praised you before anyone knew your name. The angels danced brighter. The stars sang louder. And happiness spread through all time. Because I was letting go of another piece of my heart. You weren't born in a mess. You were sent into the dark as a light. I looked at the whole of history and told them this is where they would shine. This is where their lives will bring me glory. It was written that way. Before you, I walked with the people who came before you. I have stood with people in your family whose prayers made your calling possible. Even people you haven't met. My ancestors who quietly said my name out of faith, who planted tears in the ground of hope. Their prayers didn't go away. I have carried them through time and added their help to your story. Every cry for help and every beg for forgiveness, every act of faith was written down. And now you are the answer to many prayers. You come from a family tree. I've kept watch with jealous love. Many times the enemy tried to break the line, take away the promise, and silence the seed. But I kept it. I kept your family tree alive because I knew that through you I could show a new level of my glory. I took care of your ancestors when there were wars going on. When there was a famine, I sent food. When people lost faith, I gave them hope again. When the darkness tried to put out the hope, I whispered my promises again. Every generation that came before you was a stroke of the paintbrush that would one day show you. You are the next step in a divine plan that began before the dawn of Eden. You connect the past to the future. I have never taken my hand off of the thread of your story. I've been weaving it since the start. Little one, do you see how much I've loved you? Not in a hurry, but with care. I wrote your story. No matter what you call them now, every chapter was carefully planned. Even though I knew the routes you would take and the side trips you would make, I still said they will come back to me. They will do what I wrote. I have always known your name. Your name was already on my lips when I walked the earth as Jesus and healed the sick and raised the dead. I saw your face when I stretched my arms out on the cross. I thought about your problems, your wins, your prayers, and your pain. I went through the cross because I loved you. I didn't die for all people as a group. I died for you personally, deeply and deeply. That's how long my love lasts. It goes beyond space and time to find you. There were times when you thought I wasn't there, but I was always there. As you were being born, I kept an eye on the path that would take you through every century and generation. I set up opportunities, friendships, and connections that seemed normal, but were actually divinely planned. I made hearts more open so they could help you one day. I got rid of those who would get in your way. I put you in a place where your spirit could grow strong even when things seemed unfair. I went ahead of you and cleared paths you didn't know were blocked, moved mountains you didn't see, and beat enemies you've never met. Heaven was very quiet for a moment when you were born. As you took your first breath, every angel turned to look at you. I smiled because I knew the story was going exactly as I had written it. I put you in a noisy environment so you could learn to recognize my voice. So you could learn how strong my hand is. I let you go through times of trouble. I let you feel alone sometimes so you could learn that I'm always with you. You were never left alone. You were getting better. You did not get in trouble. You were getting ready. Every hard thing you went through was God's way of planning your future. Do you know how many times I've looked out for you without you knowing? There were threats that never got to you because I stood between you and disaster. There were accidents that didn't happen because I told you what to do. The enemy planned battles that never happened because my angels were around you every day of your life. Grace has been there for you. My love has been your invisible shield and my mercy has been your constant friend. Even when you fell, I caught you before you hurt yourself. Even when you turned away, I patiently followed you around and whispered things about who you really are. I took you on a tour of history. I have been in charge of every year, every event, and every second of time. During that time, I have been lining up everything to bring you to this revelation. The people who came into and left your life were chosen. It wasn't a mistake that chances came and went. There was divine choreography in even the delays and setbacks. My timing is perfect. And now you are in the place where all of those threads come together to show you who you have always been in me. No one made you to wander around aimlessly or live in fear or doubt. People have forgotten my face, but you were made to show what I look like. You were sent to show the world what divine love looks like when it flows through people. I gave you gifts that bear my name and dreams that reflect my heart and a goal that will always be important. The enemy has fought you hard because he knows what you have on you. He tried to hide your light in shame, fear, and confusion. But light can't be hidden. It gets through. Now that light, my light inside you is coming out. The story before time is more than just history. It's who you are. It's important for you to know how important you are to my eternal plan. You are not a bystander for the creation. You are taking part in redemption. Every loving act, prayer, and tear you shed adds to the story I started before time. My promise to the world that love would never end is being kept alive by people like you. That there would be hope again and that heaven would speak through people. That phrase fits you. If you want to see his light again, type I choose hope over despair and share this video. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens.